The Western action roguelike Colt Canyon is beautiful. I didn't expect to find such a competent roguelike game inside. They did it though! Each run is fantastic and exciting. This is a skill-based game that starts from the beginning each run without powering up the player, which means no grinding. At this point, it's probably no surprise, I think Colt Canyon is fantastic. Sorry for the review spoilers. A powerful blend of interesting weaponry, an assault of enemies, and challenging gameplay that keeps me coming back for more. Mechanics are key in Colt Canyon, and with that, let's run them all down. Colt Canyon's premise is stale, and not where the game shines. It's the tale as old as time! Oh, okay, stay with me. Your romantic partner is taken by bandits, and now it's your job to get them back. It requires fighting through a world filled to the brim with bandits. There are so much fewer bad guys in real life, and it really makes you wonder if maybe you're playing the bad guy. While the premise isn't original, it's enough to push the characters along into the game's best parts, the game loop. You start with one weapon and a couple bullets, fighting your way from left to right through randomly generated layouts, picking up new weapons and saving hostages along the way. It's much easier said than done. The randomly generated areas are fun. The layouts are interesting. I can tell they crafted specific sections and connected them by canyons. It's a map in the style of Rogue, like Enter the Gungeon, but a lot less obvious. It's incredibly smart. You can decide if you want to try and stealth kill the enemies or go in guns blazing. The stealth is important since conserving ammo is critical. Even later, when you've got so much ammunition, you don't even know what to do with it all. After a few fights, it can be depleted. The stronger enemies are bullet sponges. The stealth is simple though. You don't get any indication for enemy sight ranges or gun sounds. Using some common sense and practice, you can get used to it, but more features would have gone a long way. I'm too spoiled now from other games. Hold up, there's no way we can continue without talking about the music and sound. It's one of the pieces of indie games that frequently has so little. Colt Canyon went light, but it works. While exploring, the game sends light music and ambient wilderness sounds straight to your ear holes. It's calming and perfect for trying to sneak up on enemies. However, once you get into the heat of battle, the music becomes louder and more frantic. Hype! The developers did a great job here. Anyway, the goal of the open areas is to find hostages. With a keen ear, you can hear their muffled calls for help. Freeing them allows you to choose between several different upgrades. For example, 2 empty health hearts or the ability to carry more ammo. Extremely useful and worthy of a little searching. On a more interesting note, you can ask the hostage to join you. You can even form a small posse. However, it would be a terrible posse because they couldn't shoot a barrel or a fish, or a fish with a barrel body. Whatever. They are excellent enemy distractions though. They can tap dance around while you eliminate the enemies trying to shoot them instead. Also, it's incredibly sad when they walk right into thorny bushes. It gets even worse as you use your health to revive them. I usually just let them die. Sorry. While it's a cool feature, I can't figure out if it's worth it. Moving on to the bosses, it's an important topic, but I can only speak to the first boss. My skills are lacking, as I've only been able to reach the first one so far. Let's try something new with a small breakdown of the fight. It's quite tricky because they have a collection of field workers or bodyguards protecting them. Along with their long-ranged attack, it seems they have no weaknesses. If your first thought was to take out all the bodyguards, then great minds think alike. Me too. it's not going to work because they will call in more. It seems they have more than you have ammo. Running around is dangerous because if the workers catch up to you, they'll attack you. Even running just out of range of them, you're still in range of the boss's whip. Without a speed upgrade, I have trouble getting to the right angle to shoot them. It's a lot more difficult than I expected a first boss to be, but their design is interesting. I like it. Oh, and if you're wondering about the boss's health, they don't clutter the interface with a bar. Instead, their exclamation mark will become less filled with color. It's maybe too subtle. To fight all these enemies, you'll need guns. Lots of guns. Colt Canyon has a diverse set of them, although it requires a lot of trial and error. I can't figure out the difference between a long and short revolver. Yes, I mean, besides the fact that one is longer than the other, it's in the name. I mean, how do they handle attacking? Does one have higher accuracy? Does one have higher damage? Seems like important information for the player. Even how many shots a weapon has or how many bullets it fires at once would be nice. You have to try them first, but tests waste precious ammo. The important information isn't given to the player. Maybe I'm overthinking it and they all have the same stats, but are included for fun. I consider this a mistake and it misses the point of having multiple weapons in your game. Another place Colt Canyon is weak is the unlocks. While there are characters and starting weapons to unlock for them, it's unclear how it's done. I know playing absolutely unlocks items because I've unlocked a few things already. Without knowing exactly why, it screws with the sense of progression. I can't anticipate or get excited about trying something new. I'm a little stuck right now and I'm dying to try the other characters. I'm complaining, but it's not a deal breaker. It would be nice to try alternative playstyles to see if they suit me better. Maybe I could get further in the game. At the moment, the characters I did unlock are not ones I enjoy playing at all. One of them is far too slow, and the other has a starting gun that isn't for me. Overall, Colt Canyon is a blast. Making a perfect run while trying to cobble together supplies is fun. It's challenging. I wish the stealth was fleshed out more and the game made it clearer how to unlock items and characters. However, it doesn't take away anything from the excellent main game loop. I can play the first character for hours before getting bored. If this looks like something you want to play, then you shouldn't worry about it. Colt Canyon gets a lot right with little fluff.
Welcome to the best club on the internet, those who watch to the end of the video. I'm in it. You have my gratitude. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, now's the best time to do it. Thanks for watching.